We've got to talk about Greenland because we have kind of an expected update on this. At least I expected this. But I want to talk about it because, yeah, these folks, NATO, they tried to play hardball. They tried to play tough. But in the end, we all knew they were going to fold like some origami. We all knew this. Check out this video clip explaining a little bit of the situation.
Well, French President Emmanuel Macron threatened President Trump, and he thought it was just all going to go his way, and he was sadly mistaken, y'all. Check this out. So French President Emmanuel Macron thought he was about to put Donald Trump in his place over Greenland. He went on social media. He talked real big. He warned of unprecedented consequences if the United States moved on Greenland. France, according to Macron, was ready to act. Land forces, air assets, naval power, very serious stuff. Then someone asked a basic question: how many troops are actually going? And the answer embarrassed all of Europe. France sent 15 troops. Germany sent 13. Sweden sent 3. Norway sent 2. And Britain sent 1. That is 34 European troops total. Not 34,000, y'all. 34. Media outlets still ran headlines claiming European troops arrive in Greenland, quietly admitting later that the entire force could fit on one bus. And it got worse, y'all. The so-called NATO operation backing this stunt, Arctic Endurance, had no public record, no dates, no planning trail, no NATO listing. Defense reporters confirmed it appeared out of thin air the day before the announcement. So while Europe played dress up, Denmark met quietly with JD Vance and Marco Rubio. After that meeting, Danish officials looked shaken. Trump later made it clear: Greenland matters for U.S. security. Russia and China both want influence in the Arctic. America will not step aside. Europe threatened, Europe postured, and Europe folded. Welcome to Trump's second term, where America sets the terms and Europe counts to 34. Y'all, like the video right there. Follow for more. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Oh, you better not take Greenland. We're going to put our troops in Greenland. How many are you actually sending? Well, a total of 34. First off, these European countries would get squashed like a bug if they ever wanted to an actual fight with America. Get squashed like an actual bug. Which is also why I find it funny that some of these individuals want to talk tough. Like this guy here. Austria's NATO committee chairman, Fellinger. Take a listen to what he says. This is just... my goodness.
If you take it, we take every single base of the Americans, from Aviano to Ramstein, from Romania to all the other military bases, will be confiscated and you will lose it. And the whole position of American power since World War II, if you take Greenland, you have to leave. It's very simple, Mrs. Miller. This is the leverage we have. You need these bases for global power protection. You won't have it. And we can defend ourselves very well, and we will do that without the US nuclear shield, without the US troops in Europe, without the American bases. We will simply run these bases ourselves, and we run your boys home into Chicago and Ohio. And goodbye. If you go extreme, we go extreme as well. Be sure about it.
Pretty tough talk for a guy who's from Austria. Okay. All right. See, and this is also why these European countries would absolutely hate me, because I would call their bluff. I'd be like, you know what? All right. First off, we're taking Greenland. Second off, okay? We're out of NATO. Matter of fact, hey, yo, Putin, go take over Austria. We'll sit back and watch. We ain't gonna do nothing. Bro, I would egg on a fight because it's individuals like this who get themselves in trouble, right? Don't be out here talking tough when you know good and gosh darn well you cannot defend yourself versus Russia or versus China. If they wanted to come in and take over your country, you're cooked without America. You're cooked. So I would put on the record, hey, yo, Putin, you want Austria? Go take it. You got my word. We ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna do a gosh darn thing. And I would sit back and watch people like him absolutely panic. Absolutely panic. And see where your mouth got you? Your mouth wrote a check that your ass couldn't cash. Okay? We learned that as kids. Do not let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash. Okay? And that's what these European countries are out here doing, and it is just ridiculous. I also want to play this clip because Trump's playing hardball out here. He's not playing any games. He's going to start imposing some tariffs on some of these European countries. Check it out.
On the U.S. push to acquire Greenland, this just in, President Trump posting on Truth Social that he is serious about putting tariffs on countries that do not support the United States acquisition. Now, starting February 1st, he says there will be a 10% tariff on a number of European countries that will rise to 25% in June and will continue to ratchet up until a deal is reached. So tariffs on those who do not support the U.S. acquisition of Greenland. Tariffs have worked to great effect in a number of these high-stakes situations. Mexico comes to mind during the first term. They put troops on their northern border after Trump threatened tariffs. We will see what these European countries do. We'll keep a close eye and keep you abreast of any developments. On the U.S. push to acquire Greenland, this just in.
So, yeah. And I agree with him. Y'all want to play hardball. We have helped, basically, not even helped. We have protected you all. Basically, America is NATO. Without America, NATO damn near doesn't exist. Okay? And now, when I want to help ensure that America is 100% safe, y'all want to oppose us? After everything we've given to y'all? Okay. All right. Fair enough. It's so fair that even a Democrat agrees with Trump. We need Greenland.
Do you think military force is really an option from the Trump administration?
No. I think that's wrong. No, that's not an option. And for me though, it's also undeniable that one, this is not a brand new conversation. Truman and other in the past offered to buy it there. And now I also remind people it's actually closer to us geographically, North America, to Denmark and Europe, to technically that too. So it's not an absurd idea.
Not at all. Do you think military force is really an option?
And I don't, maybe I'm tweaking, and y'all can let me know in the comments, but I don't know why everybody, at least on the left, mainly on the left, there are some folks on the right as well, okay? But what's the opposition to troops going in and taking it? Who's going to stop us? And maybe that's why I could never be president. Because listen, I'm like, hey, yo, you saw what we just did to Maduro. You heard what one of Maduro's bodyguards or guards said that we did to them. Their defenses were futile. You know where their defenses came from? China and Russia. Their defenses did absolutely nothing to us. They didn't even know we were coming until the defenses were destroyed and we were flying above their heads. They had no clue. No clue. And their defenses came from two of our biggest adversaries, China and Russia. What does that tell you? Either China and Russia swindled Venezuela and gave them some trash equipment, or our equipment is actually world class. We have things that nobody's ever seen before and nobody can fight back against. Just saying. That was Maduro's soldiers. He said they came in. It was like 20 of them. It was hundreds of us, and we couldn't do a single thing. It was like they were firing 300 rounds a minute. He said they had this machine that came out, and we like fell to our knees, and we were bleeding from our ears and our nose, and we couldn't do anything. Like, so in my mind, I'm like, no, send in the troops, bro. Send in the troops. We taking Greenland. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't give a shit about what these European countries say. What are they going to do? Fight us? Okay. You really want that fight? I don't think you do. I really don't think you do. You know? Listen, we don't want to fight, but we will protect ourselves. You understand me? And with that being said, we are taking Greenland. All right? We are 100% taking Greenland. Simple. We making sure that we are safe in this hemisphere. And Greenland is a strategic spot for that. What do y'all think? Let me know. Maybe I'm tripping. But shout out to Nick, because he actually took a trip to Greenland and talked to the people of Greenland. Take a listen to what they had to say.
What do you think about the United States buying Greenland?
No more Danish.
Why do you guys not like the Danish?
Liar.
Good or bad idea for Greenland to become a part of the United States?
USA and Greenland? I think it's okay. It's good.
So if the United States were to buy Greenland and you were able to get $20,000, would you do it?
I will not say yes for money. For Greenland or money. I will choose Greenland. We live in Greenland. He cannot buy this.
For $100,000, would you guys sell Greenland? If each citizen of Greenland got $100,000, would you sell your country?
Yes.
But you said Greenland is not for sale, but you'd sell it for $100,000.
Money is money. The will boy will understand.
What do you think about Donald
Money talks, BS walks.
Trump in the United States buying Greenland?
Well, I don't know about buying, but I believe that there should be a better relationship with America, because I don't think our country is very... we don't talk with any other countries, really. We are kind of bound to Denmark. Yeah, I ain't sure about buying it.
Would you guys like to seek independence from Denmark and then become part of the United States?
I believe that at someday we should have independence, and that also means that we would have to mine and stuff. I don't believe we would be able to be self-sufficient with just fish.
Do you think it would be better for you guys to become part of the United States versus being part of Denmark?
Of course, there's some benefits to America. We would have way bigger military, and we would be safe from invasions in case of a war or something. If the Third World War comes, I don't know how much it would matter with all the nuclear weapons and stuff, but there would probably be some Russians coming from Greenland to go to America and stuff as a vantage point.
So you heard the people of Greenland basically say, you know, listen, I wouldn't mind being a part of America. Wouldn't mind it. It's better than being tied to Denmark, that's for sure. That's for darn sure. So, you know, if we're talking about the people and the people matter, just saying. And you know another reason why I agree with Uncle Trump in taking Greenland? I'm about to show you a video of the Prime Minister of Canada. His name is Mark Carney. Take a listen to what he had to say. And once again, this is our neighbors right up north. This is Canada. Check it out.
I believe the progress that we have made in the partnership sets us up well for the new world order.
Did you hear that? He wasn't talking about a partnership with America, ladies and gentlemen. He was talking about a partnership with none other than China. You know, the new world order. Yeah. It's more important than ever, guys. It's more important than ever.
I will say this about Greenland. We need Greenland from a national security situation. It's so strategic. Right now, Greenland is covered with Russian and Chinese ships all over the place. We need Greenland from the standpoint of national security. And Denmark is not going to be able to do it, I can tell you.
That's the fact. Denmark cannot do it. They cannot get that job done Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I love how Venezuela is. I love it. I love it. I love it. I mean, that really kind of covers our bases, you know? We got Alaska way up here on that side. On the left side, we'd have Greenland up there on the right side. And then south of us, we got Venezuela to cover that as well, you know, if we need to go down south. I love it. I love it. Protect American soil. Protect American soil. And, you know, what I found interesting is this report from, I don't even know who, Chanel Ryan. I'm going to play it because the money that we actually sent to Ukraine could have bought Greenland. Check it out.
If we offered every person in Greenland $1 million, it would cost $57 billion. That's about a third of what we've spent on the Ukraine war. For the $175 billion Congress pledged to Ukraine so far, we could have bought Greenland 3 times over. Or how about this? For the money we've sent to Ukraine so far, we could have given 57,000 Greenlanders, every person in Greenland, each $1 million. Given Denmark another $50 billion and poured the remaining $68 billion into Greenland's infrastructure. We're talking about this because Trump, the man in manifest destiny, wants Greenland to join as the 51st state. Trump's desire sparked outrage. But then, all of a sudden, Greenland's prime minister last week stood up and pulled a Thomas Jefferson.
So, you saw that. We could have bought Greenland 3 times over, while paying each citizen $1 million each. Now, do you think they're actually going to turn that one down? I don't think so. I don't think so. $1 million bucks? Matter of fact, we damn near could have paid them $2 million. $2 million each. All right, for each Greenlander. And a little bit of money for some infrastructure. I think that's a sweet deal. I think that is a sweet deal. 2 M's. You invest that properly. If you invest $2 million properly, you set. You set. You keep working like that $2 million wasn't even there. You invest it properly. Oh man. Oh, happy day. you gonna be living a good life. Okay, a great life. 2 M's. Yeah. Congratulations. My goodness. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit because, like I said, I just find it interesting how these European leaders, if you want to call them leaders, right? I don't consider these folks leaders, but yes, leaders it want to make advances, and they're just like absolutely destroying their countries. But that's neither here nor there. These European guys, they talk a tough game, but when it comes down to the nitty gritty, they know good and darn well there's not a damn thing that they can do. Not a single thing. They literally said, "Hey, we're sending our military, our soldiers to Greenland to protect it," and they sent 34 total. Good night, man. I'm out of here.